Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
Mond looks to throw on first down.
And oh, right away, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
The Seahawks at 9-6 now. Well, they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Now Mon. He'll spot Eskridge open left side.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ready.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Hey, blue.
Here's Mon. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Ready.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Drill 52.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On the set.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Hall again on 2nd down.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am. Okay? So true. So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. On this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
Find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. It might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side.
Sure.
But not necessarily all the time.
On 2nd and 12. Tua. Open man is Uzama.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the...
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter.
So a great first quarter continues here as they add on to that lead.
And Brandon, I think it sets up what's going to be an important drive because it's now 17-0. So the other guys, they got to figure out something quick before this game gets away from them.
double.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Bond going to throw it. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 17-0 our score after one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mon looks to throw.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw again. And this one's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Off the play fake, Mon.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Myers' kick is good.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And taken right at the 35. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
To throw again on second down.
Mond. Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Now Davis fumbles it, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now it's Penny running right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Mond.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On second and goal, here's the option.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Mon.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And some room to roam now. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Now it's Lockett. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mon. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They'll throw now on the final play. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Ready up.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he stopped immediately there.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
59 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
At the 9-yard line.
And once again, it's Eskridge. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
They go play action here. Mon. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a throw here, hauled in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Mond out of the shotgun. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. Jermaine Johnson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's a second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On first down, here's Mond.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7 and 5 at the Jets' 5-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Mond.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. C.J. Mosley gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
66 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Ball again on second down.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Set, ready.
On the toss, it's Hall.
And he's got some space here. Dances by him. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Seahawks 10. Brings it on to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Come on, set.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go, set.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, go.
Mon now off of play action.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. He'll find Metcalf.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's good for Seattle Seahawks.
Blaster, 6.
First and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Mon. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation.
To a hit, and the ball is out.
And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
Go.
Penny, a first down carry. And some room to maneuver.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for it with Penny. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's the option play going left, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play, and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kellen Mond
with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Open man is Uzama.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
2 to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the city will be alive tonight. The Jets have won it. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets.
And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. So for the Jets,
they moved to 7-9 on the year with the win.